3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Jardín podcast. It is DJ Bonics. Hey. We got some literal legends in the building, and I always like to start the podcast off. I like for the guests to introduce themselves. So I'm going to let y'all, however you'd like to be introduced, not just the name. You could do the wind up, however you'd like to do it.
Lucky I Am, Living Legends. What's up?
Sunspot Jones, brother from another planet, Mystic Journeyman, Living Legends,
I love it. The root of the Living Legends right here, man. And shout out, what's that?
I said the core.
The core, which is amazing. East Oakland's finest, right?
Hey,
and LA. You gotta move up just a little bit so I can hear you.
LA.
No, and LA. No, I love that, man. Congratulations on first of all the history that you guys have. I think it's pretty telling for me. Like, we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop, and I definitely came from the college radio, trying to be a b-boy kid. Fuck mainstream. I was all about my hieroglyphics and the roots, and even at the time, I can't believe I'm gonna say this on tape. I wasn't even like a real Jay-Z fan. I was like, fuck Money Cash. I was like, fuck that. I was like straight hip hop. Flip the script. A few years later, I'm DJing in the clubs, getting jiggy with it. But
where's DJ?
Yeah. And that's like the thread here. Honestly, is like to have success in what was kind of a hobby for us. And you guys as being like pioneers in the indie rap scene. I have your records in my record collection at home.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So it's so cool just to sit here, and I'd love to like just give you guys your flowers for the years and years of entertainment and consciousness. Decades. The decades and decades.
It's been the only occupation we had, just bringing that good love out to y'all in the music, you know what I mean?
And literally this year is the return. The return. Was that planned for y'all to release the album like that, or how did that all?
I mean,
yeah, kind of.
When was the last time that y'all released the album before that? Like 2005 or something?
15 years ago.
Yeah.
No. Not 2005, The Gathering.
Oh,
Yeah.
But we're always all putting out music, and we're always either on tour making music, doing something art-wise. So It's not like we weren't doing stuff, but this is the first time we kind of got together in a while where we said, okay, we're gonna get this all smacked and done right now and get it out, because we've been recording, but it just never made.
Did you happen to want to do it during 50 years of hip hop, or just kind of?
I don't even think we even thought about 50 years of hip hop until the past few months ago.
I can't think about 50 years of hip hop because honestly, they don't even acknowledge us. So
that's what makes you guys dope, though. Here's why I figured it out, because this is what I realized is, if the algorithm, dope artists are putting out music, but the algorithm keeps showing you Blueface, then I know the dope shit is not where the light shines all the time.
I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about it's just weird. I've never heard once that we've been hollered at for any of the 50th year of hip hop, anything.
And you got to realize too, we never had a big money marketing machine behind us. So like the people that know about us, of course they support and they have a lot of love for us. But at the same time, when you don't have that machine that actually pays for you to be noticed in that way, where everybody gives you, your legacy flowers in that way, it's a little different. But it's not wrong with it, the people that do get it. But we're just always been about controlling our own destiny, putting our own music, and make sure we get paid from it, and make sure that it's the right image, not someone telling us what we should be making.
But I think the longevity matters, because guess what? Someone may have a song that's playing on the radio. That doesn't mean that they're selling a ticket. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you guys be able to get this tour together. It's cool. You got brought Reverie along. She's on the album as well. My man DJ Fresh, definitely Oakland legend, which is dope. Brother Ali, of course. I lived in Minneapolis, so I got to see the impact that Brother Ali and Rhyme Sayers and all they did. So I mean, I'm sitting here with greatness, man. Let me just soak this in real quick. Soak this in. How's that feel just being back on tour? When's the last time as the Living Legends were you guys on tour?
All together? Well, yeah, we did this tour in 2016, and then in 2017, How the Grouch Stole Christmas tour was, it was Grouch, and I was with Grouch, and then Dale was opening up for us.
Right.
But then Living Legends played 3 of those dates too as well.
Dope.
So now it's been that long since Legends has toured together.
I think so.
Since 2016, the last time.
That's amazing. So how's it feel now? Being back on stage now after all the COVID, how's that feel just to be back?
I mean, it's good just to still be inspired and still want to do what we feel like we always want. To me, what we always wanted to do, which was make music, create art, and just stay, bringing it out to people so they can love it. A lot of people, I noticed, these kind of the pandemic just ruined their whole inspiration. It ruined their whole drive, and then trying to restart that drive all over again. Even for us, we had a lot of songs over the years that we were claiming we were going to get this album together and get it out. But, I'm just glad we're blessed with the idea that, the drive is real.
Right.
The drive is real. The push is real.
Yeah. And the support.
Hey, the support is real. I was a little questionable about that, too. And these shows are, only because it's such a saturation of music. I don't know, who really was listening to what, because I don't go to YouTube really. I don't really look at those numbers like that in the comment.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
In IG, I have a small little following on my thing, but I really don't follow and pay attention to it the way I should. So I'm really out of touch of what it's going to be, and then I'm surprised when it's like, whoa.
Well, that's why I was just having a conversation with someone this week, is that the internet, obviously there's great things that come from it, social media, etc. But it's really not quote unquote real, and that's why I like this. I like what you guys are doing, the tour, the impact that you have with people. That's actually real.
It's real.
And to me, you can't duplicate that. And that's why I want to kind of go with my next question is, I think methodically people look at these other models of rap success, but I think you guys truly have a model that probably isn't highlighted, and it's still going. So as an advice for, rappers, that only see these Travis Scott, Drake models, which they're not wrong models or whatever. But so just kind of going down and doing a little research, I'm like, you're putting out the children's book, you're doing all sorts of writing, and I just see artists just think that it's just about being a rapper. But I feel like that what they leave out constantly is the culture. And I think, so my question is for young artists out there, especially ones that may not necessarily connect with those sort of super mainstream things. And even if they do connect with that, what's your advice as, I would say, successful rappers in the game? What would be your advice to, people coming up and, indie rappers, and what's, maybe a little piece of the blueprint, or is just some knowledge nuggets for them?
I'll say make sure you get over 10,000 hours in it, at least. Stick to it. Believe in yourself. Promote yourself. Control destiny. That's about it. And get good at what you're doing and be original.
Right. Yeah, I would say be undeniable. There's an undeniable part about that.
Yeah. And also when it comes down to it, definitely believe in yourself, but also know that it's just not one thing. Especially when it comes to being an artist. With me, I don't just look at, I just want to rap. You know what I mean? Or, I just want to make beat. It's I'm always inspired. I'm always falling in love with a new aspect of life every day. And I'm like, how can I integrate my soul and myself into something in a positive way and make this shit dope? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I went to the children's books, because I love, working with children. I have a nonprofit called Hip Hop Scholastics, and we go into schools and we use music as a vocational tool. You know what I mean? You put curriculums through music. So, kids are actually paying attention. A lot of times kids don't want to read books. They want to do all that stuff. So, just find new aspects. music, hip hop is not one thing. Yeah, what's the 5 aspects, or is it 6 aspects of hip-hop?
4 elements.
So it's just it's a thing of you gotta kind of be a part of it all. I love to draw, I love to write, I love to make music, but at the same time, I just love being
a part. Dance too? You like to dance?
We can do a dance off all the time, man. My mama is my first dance partner, and she taught me all the moves, so we good. I love that. We good.
I love that. So with that being said, we're just gonna switch lanes. You guys got to check out Jardín. Thank you so much for checking the shop out. What did you think? Beautiful. Look, California, Oakland, especially. You guys are the seeds of all of this, I like
the feel of it, because last time I went in a big ass dispensary downtown LA, I felt like I was in an Apple store.
Yeah.
So I like your vibe downstairs.
Seems like you guys got a good structure, got it all together, and where you know everything that's going. And I like the idea of the education part, so people know what they're doing. You know, not just having people just buy stuff because they think it's cool. Know why you're buying it. Know why you're putting it in your body.
Smoke with a purpose, right?
Smoke with a purpose. This is Sunspot Jones' tagline. So when Jardín come out with it, man, hey. No, it's me. That's my smoke with a purpose.
Smoke with
I just
a
came
purpose.
up with this here.
I like that.
So,
Even Lucky got a bath towel from Hardy, you know. So it's lifestyle things.
Wash your ass.
Wash your
Stop.
I said Jardín. I'm sorry, Jardín.
No, Hardy. No,
Jardín.
all good. We appreciate that. Well, thank you guys so much. I just want to know, like, you know, y'all been in a while since what, 93, 96, something.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
A long time, brother. Moving on.
Maybe specifically to the Bay, and then even outside of it, like what kind of artists do you like, as far as like, you know, some of the newer artists, or, you know, maybe some shit from the Bay that you guys.
None.
No,
I'm just joking.
90s hip hop only.
None. Nah, I mean, I find a little piece out of a lot of artists, you know. I'm not mad. I mean, I'm not going to start naming people because it's bigger than that. It's like a lot of people have something to give and offer. And I try to take a little nutrient out of that. Like a plant, little nutrients. You don't got to take it all. Right. But little nutrients.
Right. Now, we were talking about Larry June and stuff, you know,
June,
Super Vibes, Bay Area.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
But the Bay is all the Mac, but also it's a big underground, hip-hop underground following as well. You probably don't know about. Like, there's Board Stiff. There's a lot of artists that are under the radar.
Right.
That
Grand National.
Out. Yeah, Grand National, MacArthur Mays, Kevin Choice, Kev Choice, sorry.
Pass.
Yeah, so it's a lot of good artists out there, just period, that mix it up.
I love that.
Balance it.
I was just thinking about this before we go, that the fact that your records came across our record stores in Pittsburgh and Philly, Fat Beats and all that, there was no internet really, right? No. So like, that's just a testament to, you know, what the reach that you had, what you guys were doing. And, you know, a lot of people are so dependent on, you know, the internet and all that. So like, yo, y'all really made an impact, man. I'm here to, you know, reinforce that. I mean, you probably know already, but for a hip hop kid like me, what you guys did, it was super inspiring for us, because it was what, you know, that's why I loved college radio at the time, because it was like, fuck mainstream and this, that. So, not to say that your music, you know, couldn't captivate mainstream audiences, but exactly. And so the fact that you guys exist and live and are still living legends to this day and on tour
to this day,
I love it. I love it. Can you just speak on the tour real quick? You know, tell them, you know, where it's at, where it's going, and
we took out the whole left side of the poster already.
Yep.
And now we're starting with the second row now.
Perfect.
And it's dope. I mean, people are coming out. All the shows have been packed. People have been hyped. We're doing the thing. I'm
telling you, this tour has been so big that my mama snuck attack and came to the show. I didn't tell her to come. No one asked her to do none of that stuff. And then she called me up. She goes, I'm in San Francisco right now. I'm like, Mama, what you doing? You live in
Put me on the list.
Yeah, she said, put me on the list. And, you know, I mean, I put it on the list. Plus one.
These guys right here, they hold us down nightly. That's Ben.
That's right.
He's helped with the merch and everything. And Austin 400.
Hey.
I love that.
And that's the thing too about this tour. We got a lot of good people with us, and you know, we're bringing out a lot of good people, and that's what we're all about. You know, just kind of creating an art space that's safe for other artists to be at, but also people that love art and want to feel the love of this real hip hop, and that's what we do every day.
Like we did I did a run with Wiz during 420. Now, mind you, Wiz necessarily hasn't had like a radio hit or anything in a while, but we had this tour with the Smokers Club, and it was just a testament to, like, every show was packed, you know, Wiz fans from, you know, that era or whatever, and it's just like, yo, we created this to, you know, hopefully last forever.
Creating community.
And it's not dependent on what's hot or not. Yeah. You know, it's that connection and impact.
Creating communities. Right. That's what our music does, and that's what I'm saying. That's why it lasts so long, is that these communities, you know, they integrate other community or people into this community, and it gets bigger. They're like, I brought my daughter, and my daughter brought, you know, their friend, and it just keeps growing. And that's, I rather that, because I see the true fans, where radio station fans, you know, they just hear it and they're not into the people and the culture and the whole movement of what we are, which is dope underground hip hop with a heart, you know?
Making good food. It's not just fast food.
Yeah.
Right. It's crazy because you say a lot of the stuff that resonates with me. You know, putting the 10,000 hours in. You know, there's definitely like, hey, some days I might go to McDonald's if it's convenient. Some days I like sushi. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that one can't exist without the other.
Exactly.
Right. We need to balance. But Living Legends in the fucking building right now.
Meanwhile, come to our show. Our show's been packed. Our shows have been live. And damn, it's more to go.
Put me on the list, bro.
You got to talk to my mama because she comes to the show now. She took up my list.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for dropping by, Jardín. Thank you guys for what you do.
Fat to the Bones next.
There it is. Sunspot
Yeah.
Jones in the building.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Living Legends, the return.
That's right. Get it right now. Stream it right now. Bump it in your mama house
Don't
right
stream
now.
it. Just go buy it.